of wine, fish swim in the sky.
1 minute starting now, Potted History. Played piano for 4 or 5 years with Mrs. Jones in Invercargill, then went to Dunedin, played piano more in various rooms around flats, driving my flatmates to distractions, formed The Enemy 1977, that broke up, formed Toy Love 1979, went to Australia, played there for 5 months, horrible, disgusting, never ever do it, no matter how much money you're offered. Came back, broke up, formed Tall Dwarfs 1981, started recording with Flying Nun, recorded other bands like Chills, Queen, stuff like that. Tall Dwarfs still going to this date, started recording solo albums really about 1989, and that's still going on too.
We fly in the face of fashion, full scale and fair. We fly in the face of fashion, with passion.
The biggest revelation I've had came in 1980 when I got a 4-track and realised that you could do what you liked, when you liked, how you liked, as noisy and grungy as you liked, and you could put any noise on that you wanted to, and that was great after working in a 24-track studio and so forth. That was the biggest musical revelation I've ever had. It was an epiphany.
So many races with blithely getting slight erasions till they all become a blur, expecting them to call us up.
In a performance in Dunedin many years ago, I was really hacked off with the audience, so I really slagged them and really pummeled into them and got quite bitter and twisted about the audience, and that was the end of a period where I was getting quite angsty about performance, and I really wanted to make people respond by getting down to their deepest anxieties and sort of twisting away at them. But after that I thought, I can probably do this in a way that's a bit more pleasant, and humour took over from the sort of what's that woman's name? Lydia Lunch approach, I guess, or the Henry Rollins approach. I sort of went into the Benny Hill approach a bit more, and that's as effective a way of getting through to people, I think. In fact, probably more effective. When people are laughing, you can get into their brains quite easily. The omnichord, which I'm holding here, is a brown, sort of faintly lozenge-shaped instrument, and it's got bass lines, it's got rhythm track, it's got a wee thing at the side, you go bling, which can sound like a harp or sound like a piano, depending on how you play it, and lots of people used to use it for writing songs, like Dave McCartney used to own the one that I've got, and the Silly Fool never actually used it for recording, and they sound great. They've got a real deep, grunty sort of tone, and no normal musician would be seen dead with it, so obviously it's a superb thing.
My teeth, and that's a start. When we're alone, I cannot always face you. Maybe my mood won't let these arms embrace you. But that doesn't mean my love somehow diminished.
Guitars. Gosh, there's only one thing you should do with guitars. You should either play them totally straight or put on the maximum amount of fuzz you possibly can. Anything else is just wank.
We say we are in
Cassia Tone's great with heaps of fuzz too. It really, it's great. Like there's one track on this new album that's just Cassia Tone, and it's just this wall of noise. It's wonderful. It's the most distorted thing on the whole record, and there's nothing else bar the Cassia Tone, and it's gorgeous.
Crazy and alone, the walls are so high, made out of stone. They meet at the sky, the freezing dark cold. She's 80 years old.
Production for me is something that conveys what you're trying to say musically to start with, and conveys it as honestly and truthfully as possible. And as far as I'm concerned, I try and do that, and therefore I think my stuff is high fidelity. Fidelity meaning faithfulness. I think the stuff that comes out of 48-track digital studios that's been incredibly gussied up and processed and crammed and jammed and just given all the bells and whistles is low fidelity, because it's incredibly unfaithful to the original sound.
We have friends all around. They like us and we like them. In our homes, in our town, they help us and we help them. We live here, peace is out, no tension to one of us. We have kids, they have ours. We need them, they deserve us.
There's not many people doing what I do, I don't think. And it's great, just being on the edge, knowing that you can fall flat in your face any time is an inspiring thing.